outfield players starting tonight, who also began against Panama. Jamie Vardy starts up front in place of 5-goal hurricane. Cahill and Jones come into defence. Ruben Loftus-Cheek is the other outfield player to from last Sunday, and there's a World Cup debut for 19-year-old Trent Alexander-Arnold, the youngest member of the England squad. Only once have England won all three of their group matches at a World Cup. That was back in 1982. Belgium did so 4 years ago, taking 9 points from 9 in Brazil on their way to reaching the quarter-finals. England in the white, Belgium in the all-red. Plenty of changes, 17 changes in total from their last matches in Group G, which is a record for a World Cup match. Fifteen of the starting 22 play in the English Premier League. Thibaut Courtois, who played every minute of World Cup qualifying, perhaps a little relieved that he's not up against Harry Kane up front. Away by Dyer. Both these sides have scored 8 goals, conceded 2. High from Delph. Vardy with the touch, infield by Torgan Hazard. Here's Hazard again. Chase on here for Vardy, and he's going to get there as well as Courtois elected to stay back. Delph. Fellaini. Just caught there by Delph. Well, that was a real scare for Belgium at the back. The ball was played back by Hazard. You can see here Courtois thought about coming for the ball, then decided against it. That's how Group G is at the moment. And a reminder that if it does end as a draw this evening, then we will have to use the fair play system to see which one of these two nations tops Group G. At the moment, it would be England. They have just 2 yellow cards compared to Belgium's 3. It could change, of course, over the course of the 90 minutes this evening. And if that is actually level, then there will be lots drawn in Moscow to determine who finishes top and who finishes second. Stones with a little touchback. Dyer. Rose. Vardy in the middle, just waiting to see whether Rashford will get on the end of it. Cleared away by Dedrick Boyata. Central defender who has started all 3 of Belgium's matches. No Vincent Kompany. He is amongst the substitutes though. his way back to full fitness after suffering a groin injury in a warm-up friendly against Portugal earlier this month. Company. Jones finds Stones. Rashford leaves it, picked up by Delph. Rashford trying to get there on the return, put behind, and eventually the flag is up against Marcus Rashford. Rashford, who scored on his England debut just over 2 years ago, back in May of 2016. And got another goal in the pre-World Cup friendly against Costa Rica. Courtois. Taken now by Dembele. Fellaini. Hazard's ball infield. Dembele. Here's Boyata. Vermaelen. Hazard. Fellaini beaten in the air by Jones. Two Manchester United players. Batshuayi. Fellaini trying to get on the end of it. Little touch back from Loftus-Cheek. Incidentally, Ruben Loftus-Cheek is the only player on the pitch at the moment who would be suspended for the round of 16 if he were booked this evening. Januzaj. Chadli. Chance for the shot, and it's palmed away by Jordan Pickford as Yuri Tielemans hit that from distance. Pickford right behind it. You can see the movement on the ball as it curls down and in until the block. Yuri Tielemans yet to score for Belgium. This is 11th international appearance for his country. Delph on the charge. Up against Dendoncker. Rose will take the throw. Delph. No way through for Rashford. Rose with the cross in. Dyer trying to challenge for it. Gives away the free kick. Jordan Pickford has rarely been called upon in his 3 matches so far at this World Cup. It's only the second save that he's actually had to make. Forward comes Vermaelen. Chase on for Hazard. Well, England have conceded in both their group matches so far, to Tunisia and to Panama. Belgium keeping a clean sheet against Panama in their opening fixture, before letting in 2 against Tunisia in Moscow. Here's Phil Jones. Cahill. Delph. Charge on here for Vardy. Tielemans. Chadley. Januzaj up against Rose. Half a dozen back for England. It's towards Fellaini. Batshuayi can't quite stab it towards goal. It's been missed though by Pickford, and England scramble it away. Batshuayi claiming that ball crossed the line. Fellaini's header back across goal. Batshuayi trying to just stab it there, but it was most definitely cleared off the line. The goal line technology would have come into action had it crossed the goal line completely. Second scare at the back tonight then for England. Michy Batshuayi with that effort. His World Cup participation was a serious doubt some weeks before the start of the tournament. He was injured whilst on loan at Borussia Dortmund in Germany from his club Chelsea in England. Through an intensive recovery programme, he's managed to get himself back fit and playing for his country. 10 minutes played then. England 0, Belgium 0. Dyer. It's the fourth time that Eric Dyer has captained England. Previous 3, all in friendlies, all ended in draws. Alexander-Arnold gets the corner. First corner then of the night. England have been so effective from corner kicks at this World Cup so far, but no Harry Kane on the pitch for them tonight. Alexander-Arnold with it. Delph. Comes off Fellaini. Rashford with the effort. Alexander-Arnold only made his England debut in the pre-World Cup friendly against Costa Rica earlier this month. Here he is playing at the World Cup itself. And about to deliver this corner. Deep and round the back came Cahill. You can see there the referee ruling against Cahill. Pushing from the England defender. Most capped player in the England squad, and this is the moment that he saved England at the other end, clearing that ball off the goal line. Januzaj has just gone off for a little bit of treatment. He's now back on again, the Belgian. Stones. Dyer. Jones. Dyer. Alexander-Arnold chasing forward down this near side. Hazard trying to meet him. The ball in is met in the middle by Jamie Vardy. First time ball in. Vardy a long way off target. Jamie Vardy was playing non-league football in England just 8 years ago. Pickford. Here's Alexander-Arnold. Jones. Towards Rose, away by Dendoncker. Tielemans. Fellaini. Here's Januzaj. Hazard. Dendoncker. Hazard's ball in field, cut out by Jones. Vardy. Looking for Rashford. Courtois will come and gather. Here's Dendoncker. Januzaj. Easily cut out by Alexander-Arnold. Phil Jones played at the last World Cup, making one appearance in the goalless draw against Costa Rica. So many changes for England since then. Only 5 of the 23 players in the England squad this year were at the World Cup 4 years ago in Brazil. Dembele finds Fellaini. Hazard. Steps away from Jones. Put out easily by Stones. This is Dyer. Dyer. Looking for the run of Loftus-Cheek. Fellaini. Referee's brought play back. Foul by Jones. On Dembele. Romelu Lukaku. Kevin De Bruyne on the bench. Kevin De Bruyne incident. 27 years old today. Batshuayi. Fellaini was the target for the little knockdown. Boyata. Tielemans steps away from Dyer. Tielemans trying to find Batshuayi, but 2 defenders in the way. Loftus-Cheek, fouled by Fellaini. No yellow card this time. And that could be very, very important come the end of the evening, if this ends in a draw. A reminder, the winners of this group will face Japan in Rostov on Monday. The runners-up in Group G will play Colombia in Moscow on Tuesday. Jones. Alexander-Arnold. Boyata with the slightly unconventional header away. Januzaj, faced by Rose. Danny Rose comes away with it. The referee says play on. He's then fouled. Tielemans. And we have our first caution of the night. Yuri Tielemans for that challenge. And it means, as far as fair play is concerned, England 2 yellow cards in the tournament, Belgium now 4. Alexander-Arnold has carefully placed this ball. Cahill, Stones and Jones all up from the back for England. Dyer is there as well. Late run might be made by Chadley. Dyer, always giving it away. Straight to Chadley. Tielemans. Batshuayi. Januzaj up against Rose. Tielemans. England able to clear. Dendoncker will gather. Boyata. Dendoncker. whistle starting to emanate from England supporters. Put out of play by Januzaj. The breeze has just picked up here in Kaliningrad. Very pleasant evening. England 0, Belgium 0 if you have just joined us. Belgium with the better of the chances so far. Boyata. Vermaelen. Tielemans. Here's Vermaelen. Hazard's just ahead of him. All the way back to Courtois. Undoubtedly the first choice goalkeeper, Thibaut Courtois. Played every minute of Belgium's 5 matches at the last World Cup finals when they reached the quarter-finals, only to lose to Argentina. You probably remember their round of 16 victory over the United States of America in dramatic fashion, 2-1 after extra time. When Tim Howard in the United States goal seemed to save absolutely everything that was being thrown at him. Batshuayi trying to get away from Stones. Michy Batshuayi. Stones recovers to makes the block, and Belgium get the corner, their first of the night. Torgan Hazard will take this corner then for Belgium. Plenty of movement from those in red in the penalty area. Fellaini gets the shot away. Not cleared too far. Januzaj can't turn it towards goal. Tielemans. Fellaini going in for it. And in the end hacked away to safety. And perhaps more for England. Vardy picks up. Rose. Promising play that from Belgium from their first corner of the evening. Delph. Marouane Fellaini causing all sorts of problems here. Pickford may well have made the save, but the defender in front of him made sure he didn't have to. Rashford. Vardy. Loftus-Cheek. Rashford. Here's Rose. Dyer. Taken down by Jones. Loftus-Cheek. Manages to retain possession. Dyer. Trying to set up Rose on that far side. Here's Januzaj. Delph get back goal side. And eventually it's a foul. Free kick in England's favour. So 0-0 by this stage of their respective matches. Their last games, Belgium against Tunisia, England against Panama. Both teams had already scored twice before going on to record emphatic victories. Jones. Loftus-Cheek. Stones. Delph. Taken down by Jones. Alexander-Arnold. Rashford. Bearing down on the Belgian goal. Cleared away by Tielemans in the end. Well, England have kept plenty of clean sheets of late. 8 clean sheets in their last 12 internationals, conceding just 5 goals. As for Belgium, they've been just as tight at the back. They've conceded only 3 goals in their previous 7 internationals. Alexander-Arnold's header. Loftus-Cheek. Alexander-Arnold. Courtois always confident it was going wide, but just for a moment there might have been a little bit of concern from the Belgian goalkeeper and captain tonight. Five goals for Harry Kane so far. 8 goals in his last 5 England appearances. Foul on Delph. Alexander-Arnold. Jones. Stones. Gary Cahill. Delph looking to turn away from Tielemans. Lovely ball over the top as well. Rose. It is a free kick. Referee thought about that for a moment. And it is a caution as well for Dendoncker. Missed the challenge. And in terms of the fair play count, which will come into effect if this game ends in a draw, Belgium now have 5 yellow cards at this World Cup, England 2. Of course, a victory for either of these two sides would make that fair play table completely irrelevant. Referee with a long discussion with the Belgian players in the 2-man wall. It's a corner. Alexander-Arnold, who still lives at home with his family. They live just 10 minutes from Liverpool's training ground in England. Alexander-Arnold with the corner then. Dyer couldn't get there. Loftus-Cheek with the eventual header. Ruben Loftus-Cheek spent last season on loan from Chelsea at Crystal Palace in the Premier League. Didn't actually feature at all in World Cup qualifying. Panama have taken the lead against Tunisia. Jose Luis Rodriguez with the goal for Panama. Here come Belgium now. Januzaj. Got a touch on the way through. It's a Belgium corner. Torgan Hazard across to take. Januzaj offering the option of a quickly taken short one. Hazard with it. Header from Boyata. Dembele will get there first. Tielemans. Hazard's little touch. Tielemans robbed. Loftus-Cheek. Here's Rose finding himself on the England right. Having made that initial interception. Then Donker just dilly-dallied a little bit on that, and Rashford will hope to take advantage. In towards Vardy. He fell somewhat awkwardly there. Away comes Tielemans. Januzaj. Boyata. Vermaelen. Hazard's ball cut out by Jones, but it's one back here by Dembele. Fellaini fouled right in front of the referee. Yuri Tielemans stands behind it then for Belgium. Fellaini's ball in. Batshuayi was the target. Fellaini, Batshuayi, Hazard. Well, he scored plenty of goals last season for his club, Borussia Mönchengladbach, in the German Bundesliga, did Torgan Hazard. 11 goals for them. A long way off target with that effort, though. Belgium were 0-0 at half-time against Panama in their opening Group G fixture before getting 3 goals in the second half. Oh, it came off stones there, Batshuayi. Not too much in the way of support for Michy Batshuayi. Stones. Loftus-Cheek. Dembele wins it back. Chadli. Here's Dendoncker. Hazard. 3 in the middle if he can get a cross in. Tielemans steps away from Delph. Chadli. Hazard. Rose will try and let this one run. and does so successfully. Terrific atmosphere inside the stadium here in Kaliningrad. Pickford's goal kick is a very long one towards Rashford. Vardy trying to get on the end of it. Courtois able to make the catch. Thibaut Courtois will know exactly what Trent Alexander-Arnold is experiencing. Courtois, like Alexander-Arnold, making his international debut at the age of 19. Some 7 years ago now for the Belgian goalkeeper and captain this evening. Phil Jones. Rashford wins the throw as it comes off for Marlon. Stones. Dyer. Here's Delph. Delph on the end of the return ball. Too high for Vardy. Drops here to Ruben Loftus-Cheek. First touch showed a little too much there to Hazard, who comes away with it now for Belgium. Given away. Alexander-Arnold. Vardy in the middle. Rashford joining him. No way past Dembele. Held up by Fellaini. Hazard. Here's Dendoncker. Fellaini. Hazard on this near side. Here he is. Moussa Dembele. Boyata. Here's Vermaelen. Boyata's ball forward. Chadli. Januzaj looking to take on Rose. Januzaj's ball in. It'll be picked up by Loftus-Cheek. Alexander-Arnold. Here's Dyer. Jones. Loftus-Cheek. Dyer. Alexander-Arnold. Jones may well go all the way back to Pickford, and indeed he does. Sliced clearance. Easily away by Chadli. Into the last minute then of the opening 45, plus whatever additional time we are going to have. Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Alexander-Arnold. Referee's had a look at his watch. Loftus-Cheek in towards Delph and put behind by Boyata. Fabian Delph looking to steal in behind the Belgian defender. England's fourth corner of this first half. And this may well be the last action of the first half. Alexander-Arnold with it. Not too much in the way of goal-scoring opportunities for either of these two sides. Belgium have had the better of them. Michy Batshuayi in particular saw his stabbed effort cleared away off the goal line by Gary Cahill. At the break, it is goalless in Kaliningrad. Half-time, England 0, Belgium 0.
So goalless at half-time, and at the moment
He is ahead of him. This is Dembele. Vermaelen. Hazard's ball forward. Fellaini can't get on the end of it. Pickford gets his first touch of this second half. Comes off Januzaj. And a quick throw from Rose for England, looking for Rashford. Vardy speedily onto it. Marcus Rashford, can he curl it? Would have needed quite a bend on that shot to slot it into the bottom corner. Suddenly a little bit of pace from England. According to the official statistics, England haven't as yet had a shot on target. Belgium was 2 on target. Rashford, lovely run from him. And there was a foul on Dendoncker by Rashford. Much more positive from England. There's the push from Marcus Rashford. Delph loses out. Tielemans tried to work it out to Januzaj, and Maguire was in the way for England. Encouraging signs for both these teams at the start of the second half then. Here's Dendoncker. One of 2 players booked in the match already. If you have just joined us, Youri Tielemans is the other. Dembele. Tielemans. Nasser Chadli. Batshuayi. Januzaj. Tielemans. Thought about a shot there for a moment. Januzaj. Does go for goal and finds it superbly. Adnan Januzaj. And that goal means that as it stands, Belgium would win this group, Group G. Belgium patient in their build-up. Januzaj with a little touch before the pace of acceleration to move in field. There's the touch, there's the movement, there's the finish. And Adnan Januzaj gets his first goal for Belgium. Oh, they like that. They like that a lot. And so did they. England 0, Belgium 1. A goal that the match has been crying out for. Ball had a play on that far side. Belgium have got 9 points out of 9 in Brazil 4 years ago, and there's the response from England. Harry Kane is getting ready to come on. Here come England with Loftus-Cheek. Brought down. Dembele with the challenge. Ruben Loftus-Cheek looking to power his way through here. Tunisia have equalised against Panama in the other Group G match. And Youssef with it, so it's one apiece there. And look how central this free kick is. Trent Alexander-Arnold has carefully placed this ball. Fabian Delph is there as well, but it may well be the 19-year-old who's going to fire it towards the Belgian goal. Alexander-Arnold making just his second England appearance. The wall is wide. Alexander-Arnold straight into the midriff of a Belgian defender. Delph. Away by Pickford. Dyer's touch high, and Dyer was just caught there. The goal from Adnan Januzaj means that this is the first time ever that England have not kept a clean sheet in the group stage at a World Cup. Conceding against Tunisia, conceding against Panama, and now conceding against Belgium. Maguire's header. Delph. Vardy looked offside, and indeed was, which is why he made no attempt to go for it. Boyata. Dendonka. Gets it back from Chadli. That is how Group G stands. Belgium would be group winners and would face Japan. England will be up against Colombia. Here come Belgium again. Batshuayi. Januzaj. Wins the throw. And the Belgian fans are loving this. Chadli with the throw. Here's Dendonka. Vermaelen caught by Vardy. Desiree Boyata. Dendonka. Boyata. Here's Vermaelen. Fellaini. Dendonka's long speculative ball forward. Alexander-Arnold let it bounce. It's an England throw. High towards Vardy. And Vermaelen has been left in a heap on the floor here, and it's a head injury, so the referee will halt play. Thomas Vermaelen going for that ball with Vardy. Oh, and you can see there's a lot of blood. Clash of heads. Chance for an impromptu team talk then from both coaches, as we see again the goal that separates these two sides. Januzaj with it, just beyond the outstretched hand of Jordan Pickford. Oof. Michy Batshuayi getting one firmly in the face off the post. So Vermaelen patched up, but they may still need to do a little bit of work to stem the flow of blood. In the meantime, play will be restarted, with Vardy knocking it to Courtois. Januzaj. Vermaelen is still off the pitch on that far side, incidentally. Dendoncker. Here's Dembele, who's just playing a slightly more deeper role to compensate for the absence of Vermaelen, who now does look as though he's ready to come on that far side. Fellaini. Dembele. Vermaelen is on. Belgium are back up to their full complement of 11 then. Speaking to a few Belgian fans last night in Kaliningrad, they seemed extremely confident that their side could at least match, if not do better than 4 years ago when they reached the quarter-finals. Here's Loftus-Cheek now for England. Pushed away, and the final clearance was by Chadli. Fellaini loses out. Right across the face of goal from Jones. Sure, if you'd asked both sets of supporters before kick-off, with them knowing the Group H results, both would have said we would prefer to meet Japan in the round of 16 rather than Colombia. But all it needs is for England at the moment to draw, and they will overtake Belgium for top spot on the fair play criteria. But England have rarely threatened the Belgian goal. Maybe they can do so now. Loftus-Cheek, Rashford setting off ahead of it, worked out wide. Alexander-Arnold, and the flag up for offside. Against Trent Alexander-Arnold. Roberto Martinez. Belgium have won 11 of their 12 competitive matches under him. The other one was drawn coming into this tournament. So it's now 13 of their 14 competitive matches under the coach. Held up by Loftus-Cheek, Dyer, Rashford. Boyata is there. Januzaj. Delph. Vardy. Here's Rose. Rose with the ball in. Vardy was shaping to shoot. Hazard turns away from Vardy. Batshuayi. And again. Here's Tielemans. Fellaini. No way through for Januzaj. England still to register an attempt on target. And it's over 90 minutes now since they had a shot on target. That was the deflected goal off Harry Kane for his hat-trick in the match against Panama in Nizhny Novgorod. We did see Harry Kane looking as though he might be preparing to come on, but that was some time ago now, immediately after Belgium's goal from Adnan Januzaj. Rose with the long throw, met by Boyata. Maguire. Jones. Here's Maguire. Delph. Rose. Eric Dyer. Cahill. Nicely done from Vardy. Here's road now for England. Marcus Rashford. It's a corner. Courtois must have got a touch. Suddenly, almost out of nothing, England were through. One-on-one. Thibaut Courtois with the save. Corner kick is cleared away. There'll be a throw this time. Thibaut Courtois there, though, in white for Alexander-Arnold to throw it too. Down below me, I can see Harry Kane out warming up. Rose. Maguire. Towards Alexander-Arnold. Loftus-Cheek. Here's Delph. Fabian Delph. Long way wide. From the midfielder. Here's the save then from Courtois. Just getting to it. Key word there, just. But it was enough. Tunisia have turned it around in the other Group G match. They now lead Panama by 2-1. Wabi Kazri with it. Januzaj was the target. Rose, the eventual receiver. Maguire. Rashford, another great run from Marcus Rashford, but it just skipped away from him. All of a sudden, England suddenly showing a little more ambition in their attempts to get back into this match. But it's Belgium who lead. Adnan Januzaj here with the goal. Tielemans. Hazard. Vermaelen. Fellaini's header. Dyer. Here's Rose. Plays it wide. Jones. Fabian Delph is due to fly home to be with his wife, who is due shortly to give birth to their third child. It has been planned that he will return for the round of 16 game. Whoever that may be against. A reminder, at the moment, Belgium will be facing Japan. England will be up against Colombia in the round of 16. Delph, but all that could change in an instant. Dyer. Wide to Alexander-Arnold. Still going. Rose the target. Fabian Delph. It's away by Boyata. Maguire. Dyer. Rashford's made a run into the penalty area taken by Courtois. Bundled over. Dyer with the final challenge, and he might well have received a blow in the face. So at the moment, Batshuayi is just about the only Belgian player waiting to get on the end of this free kick. Now they come forward in larger numbers. Januzaj behind it. Away by Dyer. Dembele. Tielemans. Pickford with the easy catch. Nobody really forward in a white shirt for England. Rashford. Rose. Rashford dispossessed by Fellaini. Here's Dembele, works it out wide to Vermaelen. Maguire. Some company is going to come on for Belgium. 32-year-old defender who suffered a groin problem in a friendly against Portugal in the build-up to this tournament. Dyer. Step forward by Dyer. Vardy with the flick. Delph trying to work it back into the path of Jamie Vardy. Change will be made, and this is a big moment for Belgium. Vincent Kompany comes on. Thomas Vermaelen is the man to make way. Kompany made his international debut for Belgium all the way back in 2004, age 17. Listen to the roar. Boyata moves out to the left side of defence. Kompany into his accustomed position in the middle. Rashford trying to get on the end of this. Referee's brought play back though for the foul on Vardy. Well, it was Rose who was caught initially. Vardy also down. Alexander-Arnold behind this then. Goal for England, and Group G will be turned right around again. England would be top of the group. Belgium with all but one back. Alexander-Arnold with it, it's deep. Maguire's header back across goal. Courtois will gather. And will release quickly as well. Dembele. Here's Boyata. Came off Vardy. 33,973 the attendance in Kaliningrad this evening. And those of a Belgian persuasion mightily pleased with what they've seen so far. Kompany. Welbeck is coming on. So that'll be a change up front for England, or maybe even an additional striker up front for England. Fellaini. Januzaj. Kompany. Alexander-Arnold. Delph. Chase on here for Rashford. Awkward ball for Dendoncker for Chadli rather to deal with. But in the end he was fouled anyway. And now the change will be made by England and Gareth Southgate. And it's Trent Alexander-Arnold who is coming off. And on comes Danny Welbeck. Well, Alexander-Arnold could be very proud of his World Cup debut. Danny Welbeck scored the goal the last time England and Belgium faced each other. That was a friendly back in June of 2012. Welbeck getting the only goal in a 1-0 victory. Away by Pickford. Delph. Here's Rashford, who's moved across to the England right now as a result of that change. Maguire. Delph. Jones. Loftus-Cheek. Turned awkwardly there. England so successful from set pieces in their opening 2 matches. But not so far tonight. Trent Alexander-Arnold had taken virtually every set piece for England up to now. It's almost a committee meeting, isn't it? Marcus Rashford is eventually left as the sole England player behind this ball. Rashford drives it towards goal. Courtois had it covered, but it was too high anyway. Plenty of pace on the free kick, just couldn't get it down in time. The introduction of Danny Welbeck, incidentally, means that now England have used every single outfield player at this World Cup. Fellaini looking for Batshuayi. The introduction of Vincent Kompany means that Belgium have done likewise. Jones. Maguire. Vardy on the chase to try and get on the end of it from his Leicester City clubmate. That's behind for a corner. Comes off Dendoncker. Behind that goal that England are attacking in this second half, it is almost exclusively England supporters. Driven in deep, Courtois gets to it. Driven back in, and Fellaini with the block to deny Danny Welbeck. Fell quite nicely here for Welbeck, who had to get the shot away quickly. Rashford to deliver again there. Courtois again comes, and this time Safe, clean catch. Tielemans finds Hazard on that far side. Company. Yatta. Chadley. Company. Gathered by Jones. Dries Mertens is ready to come on for Belgium. Striker who scored their opening goal of these World Cup finals with a fine effort against Panama. Maguire. Here's Dyer. Rose. Boyata gets it away. Dembele. Danny Rose with the challenge. Januzaj. Tielemans. Fine, he couldn't keep hold of it. Here comes Loftus-Cheek now for England. Gets away from Boyata. Loftus-Cheek, too long with the delivery.